Namaste everyone. Today is the 47th episode of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. The second ladder step, that is Niyama. That we are going to study today. And what are those? And how we can sustain them while following that Maharutam that we are going to learn. First step is about the Ahimsa, Satya, Astheya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. That was we studied in the last episode. Today we are going to learn about those are self rules, like which are individually that we have to follow. The second one, what we are going to do is it's about fixed rules, like it's something that is related to in and around our society, that the rules and regulation that we need to follow while in this society, while being in this society. Okay, so what are those? 32nd, like 32 shloka, a sutra, 5 niyamas. Shaucha Santosha Tapaha Swadhyayo Ishwarapranidhanani Niyamaha. Cleanliness, Shaucha, Santosha, contentment, and Tapaha, austerity, and Swadhyaya, self-study, and Ishwarapranidhana, like completely surrendering to the God. These are the fixed observance, that these are fixed rules that everyone to follow. This is a second path, second step in Ashtanga Yoga. And it's not so easy to follow this while we are in this life, especially when you are a samsari. It becomes very tough to follow this. Shaucha. I'm going to explain this in detail. What is Shaucha? What is Santosha in future, in the next episode. But even sometimes we get an evil thoughts, like he explains what to do when we want to do, like we want to practice all these rules, but sometimes we may get affected by the evil thoughts. So how to tackle it? He explains in 33rd shloka. He says, Vitarka bhadane Pratipaksha Bhavanam. Such a beautiful shloka. Even it is helpful for the stress management. Whenever you get a negative thought, what to do? This is what Patanjali tells us to do. He says, when the mind is disturbed by the passions, one should practice pondering over their opposites. उसकी अपोजिट हमें सोचना है, वो फीलिंग हमें रखना है. जैसे I'll just tell you one example. Okay, so we always get a thought like the people who are honest, they will suffer a lot. People who are dishonest, they will escape from the circumstances. This is thought that we get all the time. With that, we will be having a tendency to be a dishonest in the circumstances. So if you're getting that type of evil thought in you because of seeing in a society, then you should have Pratipaksha Bhavanam. He says at that time you should have thoughts like, this is honesty is the only path, to go or to proceed to be in the spiritual path. We should change our thought process in such a way that honesty is the only way through which we can proceed in this spiritual path. Then there is no question of dishonesty, right? In that way, we need to shift our thought process. Vitarka bhadane, whenever we are possessed with the evil thoughts, Pratipaksha, we should think about the opposite feeling. Okay, next in the 34th shloka, he says, Vitarka himsadayah krutaka karita anumodita lobha krodha moha purvaka mrudu madhya adimatra dukha jnanananta phala iti pratipaksha bhavanam. He says, thinking of evil thoughts like himsa karna, asatya bolna, chori karna, all these things, you may do it, or others may do it to you, or you may approve someone else to do this, or they may be a mild form, medium form, or a extreme level. They all originated because of the lobha, greediness, anger, and moha. Because of that only, we will get that evil thoughts to go against the yama and niyama. Okay? And no matter whether it is a mild, moderate, or whatever it may be, or sometimes we don't do himsa, but we tolerate somebody. If somebody does this us, मतलब कोई और हमें करता है, तब भी हम टॉलरेट कर लेते हैं हिंसा सब कुछ. वो भी मना करता है पतंजलि. He says that is also not approved. And even if you do a small wrong step, even if you take a small wrong step also, it is going to give you a pain and ignorance in your life. Dukkha jnanananta phala. That means avidya will generate and you'll get the pain in your life. Whenever you go away from this yama and niyama, you are going to suffer. He warns us that we in this life we must follow yama and niyama to avoid the pain in our life, and also to go forward in this spiritual path, to attain the samadhi avastha, to be one with the Paramatma. This we must follow these yama and niyama. Okay, what are your thoughts after listening to the Patanjali's concept? What's coming in your mind and what's happening in your life related to this? Let me know in the comment box, and share and subscribe if you really like our way of explaining and way